How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be discussing an attacker coming from the back side of the vehicle with the firearm, or from the front side with a firearm. Now, typically, guys, if we're just in traffic, you know, when our windows are down, if we're on the freeway, highly unlikely something like that's going to happen. But majority of the time, this is when maybe we're coming into a parking lot, we just parked our car, or we just came home. There's been a couple cases where that's been a prime area for somebody to be robbed as well, or carjacked, if you will. So what's going to happen, let's imagine the attacker is coming from the backside first. So we're going to just talk about two different cases to where the gun is inside the vehicle versus gun outside of the vehicle. Now, and in this instance, we're going to have our window down, because if our window is up, all right, and I'm still in the vehicle and I have the opportunity to drive away, drive away. Don't be afraid of that. All right, if you're driving and someone's firing, yes, you could always get hit with a stray bullet, but your chances of survival are so much better just taking off in your vehicle than it is trying to deal with somebody and rolling down the window and things like that. So number one, if you have the option, your windows are still up, they're tapping on the glass, drive away. Even if you got to reverse and you hit another car, it's a lot better than, you know, being shot. So number one thing, drive out of there. So now let's imagine window is down, the gun is on us from here. So we're just going to follow our basic principles of redirect, control, attack, takeaway. So there's quite a few different techniques we can do here, depending on if he's right-handed or left-handed, if it's on the side of our head or outside. Okay, so we're going to show one generic one that really covers everything from this side, coming from the back side. So first thing that I want to do is have my hands up, kind of playing the role. Now, if I can, I want to take my seatbelt off. The reason for that, because we're imagining that the car's already parked, keys are out, or maybe I just got in and I haven't started it yet. But if I can, I'm going to take my seatbelt off and I'm going to play the role as if I'm getting out, because this gives me the opportunity to start to turn a little bit, and then I can do my technique. I want to play that role as much as possible. Even if they were asking for money, I could still be like, okay, hold on. And then I'm doing my technique, striking from there. So we're just treating it like gun from the front. I'm buying myself time. My hands are here, I'm playing the role. I'm going to redirect, control on that wrist, and I'm bringing it up. The reason I want to go here as fast as possible is protecting my family, if there's anybody else in the vehicle with me, and making sure that if it does fire, it's going up, it's not going across, hitting anybody else. So try to get your seatbelt off. That way it's not restricting my movement. That's so important. As I am coming here, I'm redirecting and controlling, having that up, breaking it over as I start to yank him in. The reason I like to yank in is because now he's closer. I can keep hitting, create that space. Gun's on him now. From that moment, after I get the gun, I have a choice of giving commands and telling him to get out of there, or if the vehicle may be on, I started it and it comes in, I can start to roll up my window or even just take off. So you have a lot of different options after that. That's really up to you in the scenario that you're in. But number one thing, like I said, is if we can get our seatbelt off, because this, you know, once you do a jerky motion, this could lock. And I don't want that when I'm dealing with a firearm here. So, okay, you want the car, striking, and then I'm moving. All right. So that is when the attacker is from the side. Now, even if the gun was outside the window a little bit, okay, I can still do the same thing. I'm redirecting, yanking that in, controlling, attacking. Even if they're at the side of my head, all right, it's the same thing. Redirect, controlling, striking. So that is attack from behind. So let's go ahead and discuss from the front now. So now let's discuss gun with the attacker from the front. This is something that I could recognize a lot faster, because we talk about dead spots and things like that, even when we're driving, your blind spot. So from behind's a lot harder. From the front, you're going to be able to see them coming. Once again, if you have the opportunity, take off. Just leave, get out of there. But if the gun is presented from the front, not a whole lot is going to change from here. I just want to make sure that, once again, seatbelts off, redirecting, controlling. As I'm taking away, I can pull him to the dashboard if I need to. You can really start to mess with people from here, striking, hitting, depending on what I need to do from there. But I have a lot more control. I can make them hit a couple times, so I can use my vehicle as a weapon and not necessarily have to strike from there. So once again, even if it was outside, I'd never want to open up my door if they are threatening me, because that's going from point A to point B, and the moment you don't fight from that first spot, your chances of survival start to drop a little bit. But we will discuss in future videos what to do if we are presented with a firearm or attack getting out of the vehicle. But from here, hands are up, outside of the window, same thing. I can act like I'm going to open the door. I'm not opening it, but then I'm coming. Maybe I'll go out the window a little bit, strike, come back in, create that space, firearms on it now. So we just want one thing that's going to keep us safe, one technique. I don't want to have to think. I want to just react regardless of the angle, regardless of where it's at. Making sure that I get this. This is key. Keeping my family safe, making sure the redirections are safe. So redirecting, controlling, braking, striking if you need to. Even if I don't want to strike, I could still just take it, and now I have the gun on him. So that is a carjacking scenario from both sides, inside the window, outside the window. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.